Alright, so next up is the dining room here, and I'm going to put a light above here. I was going to do a hanging light, but because it's so close to the kitchen, I had an idea to do lights like this, these flush mounts, which usually these are like really small and they're kind of like they're in the kitchens, like around cabinets, or they're like in recessed, they're recessed up inside the ceiling a little bit. So what I'm going to do is a bigger version for the dining room above that table, which you see the width is like 15 inches, so it's pretty big. And then take these and scale them down and put 6 into the kitchen. So therefore we have continuity between the kitchen and the dining room. So let's do that. I'm going to hide my CAD file here. And I'm going to go to the dining room set. Alright. Go above it. And I'm going to create a cylinder. Something like that. Get a bit of height. Once again, I'll go negative. It's about 4.5 inches in height. So what I'm going to do is type up here 8 foot again, and it's a flush mount, so it's going to be sitting against the ceiling. So we have that. I'm going to look at my picture, and you can see there's a little piece up here at the top. We can model something like that, I guess, in there. I'll zoom in on here and do that. Hit F4 so I can see my edges. I'm going to leave it 8-sided. Right click, convert to an editable poly. I'm going to call this dining room light, like so. Alright. I'm going to do a ring select, like this. Connect 2 of them. Pinch them like so. It's going to be pretty hard, so 92 should do good. Look at my picture. It's going to come in like this and then up. So I'm going to select the polygon here under the bottom, do an inset, and that should do about 80, like that. I'm going to inset a little bit more, just so I don't have to do a ring. I'm going to do it like 0.1, and then I'm going to extrude up. Go negative 0.1, something like that, and hit apply, and keep going negative about negative 0.65, something like that. I can look at it, and it's not too far. So something like that. And from here is where our little light's going to go. And I'm going to make that from something else. I'm going to inset that just a little bit, click OK, and I'm going to delete it. So if I were to add a turbo smooth to this right now, you'll see that we have a pretty good light. At the top it's not very nice, but we can fix that. F4 so I can see my edges. Go back here. And one reason is because it's just this big N-gon on the top. So let me hit inset just a little bit, click OK. And I'm going to inset just a little bit more, like 0.2 or so. And I'm going to extrude up a little bit, just a little bit, apply, go again, like that, inset a tad, click OK, delete that, and then look at that turbo smooth with it on there, and we have something like that. This looks a lot better. Alright, now to make the light that goes inside it, I'm just going to use a sphere. This is 8-sided, so let's do a sphere, like right here in the middle, like that. Alright, let's take it down to 8, like that. And let's bring that up here. We're going to convert it to an editable poly, delete the top, like so. And then we're going to squash it down, like that. If I look at my picture, this is going to be up inside there. take this, see if I can loop that around. Bring that up to here, and then take this, bring that up. We have it like that. I'm going to apply a turbo smooth to this. Okay, I'm also going to put that gray on there so we can see what's happening. And you can see that it's just a little bit too small, so I'm going to bring it up some. Like that. Line it up inside there. Go a little bit more. It looks like it needs to be a little bit wider. Scale it up. And there we go. There's our light. So I'm going to name this dining room light bulb. That'll work. Hit F4, and then we have that. Then we have this. I'm going to take down the iterations, bump that up to 2. Take down the iterations, bump that up to 2, and then group this and call it ceiling light 01. Alright, so now we have that. That way we can shine it straight down. It's going to look nice in here. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unhide the kitchen set, like so. And select this. I'm going to go into the front here. To the top view, I mean. And I'm just going to drag out a copy. Click OK. And I'm going to scale this down significantly. About 30. I'm going to bring it over close to the counters over here, these cabinets. Alright. I want the pivot to be, well, I won't even adjust that, I'll just turn the walls on. And then this edge right here, I'll just bring that up, like so. And I'll make sure that my other light is not inside the ceiling. I'll bring that down to that. Okay, and I'll hide the walls. I'll go back to this, and I'll go to the top view. And I'd like 6 of these to be in here, so I'm going to center it right here. And let's do another one right there. I kind of want it to be closer to the middle of this door. And I'll do this one to the middle of that door, and this is in the middle of here. And I'll take these, and I'll just bring them over to here. Kind of equal space, so that when I look at them here, we have that. And now all the lights are in for the dining room and for the kitchen. It's going to look good. And we can do the type of lighting where it comes down and it looks like it's shedding some kind of, I don't know, spreading some kind of light rays on these cabinets here. So that's the kitchen lights and the dining room lights. And I'll just leave those lights into the group of the dining room. I think if I hide the dining room set, all the lights will disappear too. That'll be fine. Because what we're going to end up having to do anyway is just reduplicating this after we texture one light. We're not going to want to texture the same thing 7 times. So there's all our lights for our dining room. We'll just hide that. We'll hide the kitchen set. We'll save our file. Save as number 2.extras. 2.extras. We'll call it lights. And just hit save. And so in the next video, what we'll do is concentrate on the blinds that are going to go in the living room.